Religious liberty is foundational to any free society. It is inextricably linked to the values like freedom of conscience, expression, and association that are essential to a healthy democracy. In contrast, states that suppress freedom of worship are motivated by the tyrannical desire to exercise total control over the hearts, minds, and actions of their citizens. Today, religious freedom is under assault around the world. In China, Xi Jinping's totalitarian state is committing genocide against the Muslim Uyghurs, continues to repress Tibetan Buddhists, and persecute Christian denominations across the country, including Hong Kong. In Russia, the Orthodox Church is used as a front for Vladimir Putin's mafia state, while the regime stifles freedom of worship among religious minorities. In parts of northern Nigeria, jihadist groups have presided over a reign of terror against Nigerian Christians, with an estimated 60,000 Christians murdered in the past 2 decades, and many more subjected to systematic human rights violations. And we have also seen an upsurge in anti-Semitic violence and rhetoric across the free and unfree world. Cuba's communist dictatorship has escalated its assault on the Catholic Church and evangelical Christians, fearful of any entity that encourages freedom of thought and conscience. And in Nicaragua, the Ortega Murillo regime has singled out the Catholic Church for persecution, harassing, arresting, and torturing brave clergymen, nuns, and parishioners who have refused to surrender their fight for religious freedom. One of the great heroes in the fight for religious liberty is Nicaragua's Catholic Bishop, Rolando Jose Alvarez Lagos.
For 2 weeks now, police have surrounded the house of Bishop Rolando Jose Alvarez.
Bishop Rolando Alvarez has been under arrest since 2022, charged with treason.
Many worry about those still detained by Daniel Ortega's government, among them Bishop Rolando Alvarez.
In response to denunciations of religious persecution in 2022, the Ortega regime convicted Bishop Alvarez on charges of treason and sentenced him to over 26 years in prison. Bishop Alvarez was detained by the state until early 2024, when he was released at Pope Francis's urging. He's now living in the Vatican alongside 15 other Nicaraguan priests who were also political prisoners. And while he may have been exiled, there is no doubt that the power of his example remains an inspiration to his fellow Nicaraguans and to all who suffer from religious persecution. The International Republican Institute is proud to support the cause of religious liberty and human freedom around the world. We hope you will join us in this fight to advance freedom and democracy for all.